Welcome to Shut the Fuck Up, It's Girl Talk. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Ashley.
And today we got some juicy stuff for you. We just finished watching the newest season of our newest episode of Quiet on Set. So episode 5 is out. You guys go watch it. But if you haven't, this is your warning. There's some spoilers, so.
Yeah.
So we can talk about Brian Hearn and him speaking out about, his experience on the show. And I really love the fact that he was not holding back when he was asked about Dan Schneider's interview.
Because he felt exactly how I felt.
Yeah. He was he's an actor. And it's so true. If you think about it, he knows
what to say.
Yeah.
We're not dumb.
Yeah. And he also said, what's an apology without accountability?
Period.
And that spoke to me because I'm because he never said, he never just can say man, I fucked up. You know what I mean? Fuck, I fucked up. He can't say that. He has to be well, my boss went over to this boss and that boss. No.
Yeah. And I love how he pointed out because Dan had said take all the jokes out, and I love that he pointed out, okay, if we take all the jokes out, what show is there left?
Exactly.
Just commercials.
Exactly.
Because the whole fucking shows are nasty.
Yeah. Giovanni. Yeah.
Yeah, she said in the interview that because they asked her if anybody had reached out to her, and she said that Dan actually gave her a phone call, because I guess he's known for a year that she was going to be in this documentary. So he reached out to her, asking for a quote of support. The fucking audacity of this fucking man.
That gave me Brian Peck vibes, because he had reached out to all his friends.
He's
and
trying to cover his fucking ass. Trying to get whoever he can to make him look good. No, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You're not a good person. You're never gonna look good.
And then Ashley made this really good point where she didn't like who interviewed Dan Schneider because he worked with him.
He likes Dan.
Yeah.
Of course he's gonna have somebody that likes him do his interview. I want a reporter who's gonna ask some juicy ass fucking questions and call him out for his shit.
Exactly. You're getting him. I was she's getting mad, bro. But she's so right, because it's why are we going to use somebody that's friends with him to do his interview? Of course that's going to make him feel comfortable. I want him to feel uncomfortable as fuck, just like he did to these kids. I want somebody to ask those questions what the fuck were you thinking? Covering Brian in peanut butter and having dogs lick it off of him. What were you thinking? But nobody's going to ask him that, because he will not do an interview where someone's going to drill him like that.
Yeah.
I know he won't, because that's just, he's a piece of shit.
He ain't going to know what to say. He can't act.
No.
When he's getting drilled.
Yeah. I feel he thinks that people got, I feel he thinks people have sympathy for him now because of that interview. I sure the fuck don't.
One thing that stuck out to me in the recent episode was how when Drake was speaking again, he said that he can't speak for nobody else's experience, just his own, but that Dan was there for him. In my opinion, Dan knew the whole time what Brian was doing, and that's why Dan reached out to Drake, because he wasn't going to reach out if he didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, he
knew exactly what was going on.
Yep.
And I feel Drake always gives people the benefit of the doubt, and
because he was they asked who reached out or something, and
I feel because he feels Dan's the only one that reached out to him, he should
he has sympathy for him. Yeah.
But he was still a kid.
Oh, they were talking about Will something from Boy Meets World. He was on that show that was in the courtroom on Brian's side, and they had asked Drake Bell if he had ever reached out to him, because in this episode there was an audio recording of that guy from Boy Meets World saying how he felt so stupid being on Brian's side, knowing what happened after, because he didn't realize who it was, what happened. But they asked Drake Bell if that man had ever reached out before this documentary aired, and he said no. But then he gives him the benefit of the doubt because he's like, but it is like a touchy subject, which it is.
I hate that he does that.
Yeah.
Like he tries to like. He's such just a like.
He's
sweet
nice.
Soul, you know what
He's
I mean?
nice.
Like,
He's too nice.
Yeah, he really is, and it's sad that he said nobody,
Mm-hmm.
nobody on that side reached out to him apologizing for supporting Dan.
Not one fucking person.
Yeah.
Like, that is crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nobody could have been like, man, I'm so sorry. Like, I did not realize what happened to you. And, like, he didn't tell me. Like, you know, like, there was so much that all of them could have said and they chose not to. And
It's a guilty conscience.
Yeah.
They don't know what to say, probably.
right. And I feel like now it's too late.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if they did say something now, it's going to be because of this documentary.
Yeah.
When they've had every opportunity, like when Brian said he had the opportunity to reach out to Jeanette McCurdy when she aired her book, but he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
It's like, he said, why are the apologies coming now?
because this shit blew up.
Yeah.
It blew up,
Mm-hmm.
and he wasn't expecting that. And I'm sure since he's known for a year that this documentary was going to air, he's had a whole year to think about his responses to people, and you know, like he's got to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. And I love how like the lady that was interviewing him like said, like she wonders why like it's just now blowing up. Why didn't it blow up? He said there was no media coverage when he was younger about any of this kind of stuff. You know?
Yeah,
And I honestly feel like even if there was, I don't think it would have been like a big thing. I feel like it's such a big thing now because it's our generation that cares.
yeah,
Those are our shows that we watch. Like, our parents don't care about that stuff. They didn't watch those shows growing up.
and we also have social media now. You didn't have social media like that back then at all. So I think now is the perfect time.
Yeah, it spreads like wildfire now.
And I love it. I love that shit. I want them to call every single fucking person out. Like,
Yeah. What was that guy's name? The bald one that came on there.
I googled him. Something Lyons.
I forgot his name.
Shane Lyons
Shane
from All
Lyons.
That.
Yeah, he was on the recent episode as well.
Mm-hmm.
He said that he personally never experienced anything to the extent of Drake, but he said that Dan did make passes at him,
Mm-hmm.
asking if he
Something about blue balls. If he knew what blue balls
that was.
Yeah.
And he said to himself, at my age now, would I be having that conversation with a 13-year-old? No.
No.
Nobody, even my age, I'm not going to have that conversation with a
Right.
13-year-old. That's just weird.
Like, I wouldn't even go up to you and be like, hey, do you know what blue balls is?
Yeah,
like,
First of all, that's not even a real thing. Like, that's a made-up thing. This is girl talk. That thing does not exist. It is not a real thing. It's a thing that guys made up. It's not real, okay?
wait, do you really think so? Or are you
No,
like,
it's a fact.
oh, okay.
It's not a thing.
I didn't know. Like, I don't got balls. I don't know. Now we're having the conversation.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know.
Now y'all know. It's not a real thing.
Do you think, like, anything happened? Are you saying, like, it doesn't hurt for them? Or are you saying, like, it doesn't just turn blue? Like,
Both.
okay.
Like, they're just saying that so they can get what they want.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I've learned that. I think on TikTok, guys have came forward saying it's not a real thing.
I don't think my man has ever said that anyway, so.
Yeah, mine. So now we know they're not manipulators. So yeah, if a guy's saying that to you ladies, that's a red flag.
Let's talk about red flag. No, I'm kidding. So the other thing I wanted to talk about was like this whole Gypsy Rose.
Yeah, I'm so glad Ryan made a freaking TikTok there.
I am too, and I feel so sorry for that man.
It just seems so sweet. But he said that they're coming out with a Lifetime show?
Yeah, because they were already like filming like when she got out of prison. So this was already going to be a thing. So it's going to be on that series of what their divorce is all
I'm
about.
literally shook that it's
Yeah.
just like a complete 180. First she's like married, and 2 months later she's back with her ex getting matching tattoos, matching bracelets.
That's what was crazy to me, the matching tattoos. I thought she was just in the tattoo shop with that man
Yeah.
to like be supportive. But the fact that she got matching ones,
That's sad.
girl had this planned out. Like, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I feel...
That was a deep ass sigh. I'm ready for what you're about to say.
I know Gypsy has mental problems. Okay?
Yeah.
It's a fact. Like, but I feel like she needs to take responsibility for that and not hurt people in the process of her trying to figure out whatever she wants to figure out.
And listen, I'm not no damn therapist, but I feel like she shouldn't be worried about making a damn Lifetime series after just getting out of prison for freaking 10 years after unaliving your mom. Like,
Yeah.
you need to just chill for a little bit. Why don't you make the series later on? Like,
Yeah.
she has not experienced the real world and she's rushing into everything that she's doing.
Yeah. And I feel like Lifetime's eating that up. You know
Oh,
what I
fuck
mean?
yeah. I am too, shit, because
We all are.
I'm interested to see it. I'm just like, is this right for you right now? No.
It's not.
Do I want to see it? Yes. Do I want them to air it sooner? Yes. Like, I want to see it.
I just really
And-
want to know what happened, like, between her and Ryan.
Oh my god, I know.
I've seen, like, posts where she said, like, he's controlling and stuff, but it's like, girl, you're sitting here talking about how these men are in your DM, and then we don't know what else went on behind the scenes, you know?
And then, but it's like, your man isn't controlling just because he doesn't want you to talk to other men. That's just respecting your relationship.
Yeah.
Like, if my man was over here like, oh, I got all these girls on my DMs, like, bragging about it, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
Delete
no.
that app. The heck?
Yeah. So it's like, I get where Ryan's coming from. That's not controlling to set boundaries in your relationship. That's
It's
what
about respect.
she's confusing boundaries and controlling. Like, it's not the same thing, girl.
And that's where her manipulation comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
But
She's very manipulative.
she learned it from her mom.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I feel like Drake Bell. Like, I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt because of what she went through. But then it's like, girl, what the fuck?
But even Drake, like, he even said, like, you gotta take responsibility,
Yeah.
accountability for your own actions. Like, even, it doesn't matter what you've been through. You can't keep using what you've been through as an excuse to be a shitty person.
Period. And that's the other thing that bothers me about Gypsy is every single interview, you just hear her saying, I didn't commit the act. I just, well, pretty much fucking planned it out. Like, I didn't commit the act. Well, girl. And who's to say,
wrong.
right, and who's to say she didn't? Like, I low-key feel like she was a part of it.
Probably was.
Like, I know she was a part of it by planning it out, but I feel like she also was involved during the whole thing. I don't know.
She might have done the actual, like...
That's what I think. That's what I think. She, like, probably stabbed her mom.
Help move her body because ain't no way that dude could move her fucking mom by himself. Like, she was a big lady. Come on now.
It's funny because, like, it's like a love-hate relationship with her because
I know.
I hate seeing so much shit about her, but then I also love to see it. And, you know, I've followed her story since before this was popping off. Like, I knew about it when it, like, was happening before she even got caught in Nick's house. Like, it's just like, I don't know. It's just so much with her. And I feel like she's, even when she first got caught, she was still trying to be manipulative. She was still trying to play, like, victim. And she still to this day is like, I didn't commit the act. And it's like, girl, you kind of did, though. That's part of it.
Yeah.
Like, Nick
That's
definitely...
not taking accountability.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, Nick definitely has, like, mental issues. And I feel like he probably would have done it, like, to somebody else without Gypsy, like, influencing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, I don't know. You never know.
Yeah.
People are crazy.
The cuckoo. Let's talk about cuckoo. Jojo Siwa.
She said, JoJo Siwa.
What is you doing?
I don't know. She must be going through... I feel like she's trying to find her, like, niche coming out from, like, the whole, like, childish world. Like,
yeah. And I feel like all, like, younger, like, actors and singers do this. Like, we've seen it with Miley. Like, it happens.
yeah.
And it's just, like, them trying to make a statement. Like, hey, I'm grown now. Like, I'm not little JoJo anymore.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what she's trying to do.
Oh yeah. And I saw like a video where somebody like made a really good point, and they were like, she went from, you know, having kids as fans, and you know, she has these little girls looking up to her and like so excited to hear her new music, and then boom, she pops out with this Karma song, and it's like not for kids.
Yeah.
So they thought that was kind of messed up, that she didn't just like, you know, like steadily transition to what she wanted to do instead of just like straight up like
But I also
flipping
feel like
the
she
switch.
doesn't owe that to anybody.
No,
Like,
I don't
it's her
think she
life,
does.
And she should be able to do whatever she wants.
But with her entire fan base being little kids,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially when it comes to her music, because I know, like on TikTok, she has like older people on her stuff, but like when it comes to her music, she definitely had like kids.
Yeah.
You know.
To be honest with you, I didn't even know she came out with music until like this whole thing.
Yes, dude, I was watching her show. What the heck is it called? She has like this little, it's pretty cute. It's like, have you ever seen like Dance Moms?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of like that, but she gets this like, she has these girls audition for like a girls like group.
Mm-hmm.
And so she like picks out who she wants on her dance like team, and then they're gonna be like her dancers during her concerts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I thought that show was like really cute, but yeah, they do like a lot of her music and stuff. I think they were her like backup dancers. I don't know.
That's cool.
We're still working through our technical situations, so hopefully this is working. If it's not, are we still gonna post it?
If there's any fucking sound.
I know. Oh yeah, there was like, that's why we couldn't post it last time, because there was like
None at all.
none.
Like, not even like outside of the mics.
Like the little blooper that you guys saw was the only sound there was in the entire video.
We don't understand like what happened because we didn't change anything or do anything different. So
I don't
we're
know.
literally like, what's going on?
Oh, okay. I just found this out recently, but did you know that the local library has a whole room set up for people to do their podcasts for free?
What?
They have mics and everything, yeah.
What?
Yes!
That's crazy.
I know! When I found out, I was like, what? So you mean I bought all this shit for nothing? You know, like, no, I'm glad we have our,
Yeah,
like,
'cause ours is gonna be like ours.
yeah,
Unique.
authentic to us.
Yeah.
And like our vibe, you know. But yeah, I don't know how it looks in the library or anything, but I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, that's nice for like people wanting to do podcasts and stuff.
So yeah, if you want to do a podcast now, you know, you can go to the library.
Oh, there is going to be a new series, a new season of The Circle. That's coming out April 17th. I know last time we were talking about this when we tried to record, but
Yeah.
it didn't record, that we were really hoping that they have like all new people. Instead of like bringing people from like Too Hot to Handle and like the whatever the frick.
I don't know. 'Cause
Yes.
I want to learn about them on the show, and that's what makes me like pick who I like and pick who I want to win on the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's why I like the very first season of The Circle, because I thought it was going to be a show like, because this is one of those shows where you want to go on if you want like to be an influencer, if you want that clout, you know what I mean? That's the kind of show you go on, not fucking Love is Blind or The Bachelor just to get fame. You go on The Circle. Like, I feel like that is the type of show that is perfect for people who want that kind of fame. You know what I mean? That's why I'm
annoying, like with the Love is Blind, when people are using it just to get fame. When it's
Like,
it takes a point.
if you don't just go on a fucking game show,
You know what I mean?
like,
Yeah.
that's
Jeopardy, bitch.
right. The Price is Right. I don't know. Shit.
Something else.
That like actually irritates me, because I'm like, I want to see Love is Blind work, you know? I want to see like real couples come from it. But then there's people like freaking Trevor.
Yeah. I freaking, he made me so mad because we were all rooting for him, bro. He played us all.
Yeah.
Not just Chelsea.
He got my
His
ass.
girlfriend, he played us all.
He
Like,
really
he
got
was
us.
good.
He did. But do you want to talk about Jimmy's new hat?
Oh, yeah, because we had talked about this in the one that we tried to record. But I just feel so bad for Chelsea, man, because I feel like, how are you going to sit there and try to be friends with her and then come out with a hat mocking her?
Yeah.
Like, And it's like, bro, that girl, his friend, or whatever the fuck she is to him, like, no girl is gonna be with him if he's friends with her.
No.
So he either needs to just be with that girl or cut her off. Because
And if there's a girl that is okay with that, you gotta be a dumb bitch because
Yeah.
it could not be me, bro.
yeah.
No.
Because there ain't no way they're just friends. There's always feelings and
'Cause then
even if it's not from him, there's feelings from her.
Yeah.
I can guarantee.
Oh, yeah. And it's like, it's going to be one of those things where he's going to end up cheating on his new girlfriend with that girl because they're going to be going out and drinking and he's going to be like, oh, we were just drunk. It's always like that. So,
Because when him and Chelsea was fighting, where did he run to?
mm-hmm. And just like she said, he was acting like he was home or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden he butt dials her and he's at the freaking bar with them. Like, that's already a red flag. Like, maybe that needs to be our next episode is talking about red flags.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm down,
god. We got a list.
Girl been through a lot. I don't know if y'all noticed, we're wearing braids. I got one here.
Yes.
And here, she has a couple. On Mondays, this Monday, everybody's supposed to wear braids for Cole. I don't know if y'all seen what happened, but he was found in a wooded area. His braids were cut off, so it was most likely like an act of like racism.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. And I saw a few different like things about how his like braids were cut off, but you know, if you're Native American, then you kind of know that
Yeah.
your hair is like sacred. Yeah.
Everything.
So, you know, in honor of him, everyone's wearing braids on Monday, which is when we're posting this. So,
Yeah, it's Sunday, but we're posting on Monday, so.
yeah. Twin, where have you been? Brittany and Abby.
Yeah.
Woo! Do I got some questions for y'all? Like,
I feel bad for the one that's not married, whichever one that is.
yeah, but it makes you think, like, and we'll post a picture of the twins that we're talking about so you guys know if you don't know.
Yeah, they're conjoined.
Yeah. I feel bad about, you know, for the one that's not married because it's like when she does, like, if she even wants to, like, find love or whatever, how the hell is that going to work? Mm-hmm. Are they all going to be okay? Like, is the husband that is married to one of them now going to be okay with another man in the bed? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many freaking questions. And they have answered a little bit of them.
Yeah, the one that's married actually made a post, like, answering a few questions.
I wonder if I have it so I can say it on here.
But, yeah. I just feel so bad for the one that's not married, because that's just so awkward.
Awkward.
But I feel like...
I do. You want to read them?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. So this is coming from Abby. So Abby's the one that was married. I didn't remember which one. So she said, because everyone is asking, we're just going to tell you. Yes, I have sex with my husband. Yes, I go down on him. Yes, my sister Brittany is there. Yes, my sister and I orgasm as one. But when I sleep with my husband, she's usually reading a book or listening to a true crime podcast, so she puts the pleasure out of her mind.
Come on. That's like, I don't know. That just really sucks. Like having to share your body with somebody else. Like,
Sorry, that's not funny, but just the way you said that just really sucks. It does.
it does. It's like I can imagine because they both have to like compromise for each other.
Yeah.
Because they're both sharing the same body. So that's a tough situation to be in, and I just feel really bad.
It's
for
so
the sister, especially,
yeah.
Like if she's like going down on her husband and stuff, and she's just like,
Literally right in. Why did we both do our heads
like
she's literally
does
just
she just close her eyes?
like, and there's gotta be like movement. Like you would think that'd be like I'm over here. Like you would think that would be uncomfortable though. You know,
Yeah.
like I don't know. Awkward.
And it's like I seen a post where like they each control a side of the body. So
Yeah.
it's like if she has to use both hands to do things, then
Right.
maybe her sister is. doing
Is she like, Brittany, get in here, give me your hand, I need it. Like,
I don't know, y'all. Like,
it's such a tough subject too because
Yeah.
I don't know what's like okay to say and what's not okay to say because not a lot of it's very rare to be conjoined. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's
I
like,
feel like we all have the same questions.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
and we're gonna ask. I wish we were like big enough now to where we could bring people like that onto our podcast and ask, because I feel like you and I would definitely be freaking drilling people.
Yeah.
And like not even in like a mean way, but like we for real want to know. Like we're genuinely curious.
Drill them like
Yeah.
Like, so we're just a little bit curious.
Yeah, we wouldn't drill them like their husband, but
Yeah.
you agreed. You say yeah.
I was like, oh wait. That's no filter, y'all.
Yes, I am like this off camera too. So.
But I think like everyone deserves to find love, and I'm glad like one of the sisters has found somebody. But I do feel bad for the other one, like if she never can find somebody that's gonna be like okay with this situation, you know?
Yeah, because that's gonna be hard. Like
it would suck. You're stuck to somebody who's married, and like you're like seeing every day like their love and stuff, and like you're not getting anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Sorry, I was looking at my phone to see like who else we posted, and it was Justin Bieber and Diddy.
Oh yeah, y'all. We know something happened to Justin, okay? His song Yummy, like he's been telling us for years, like in his music, that he's been through some shit, okay? But I don't know. I don't think he'll ever come out and blatantly say what's happened to him. I feel like it's a very touchy subject. But I do feel like that's why he had those couple of years of struggle with addiction and stuff like that. And I just feel so bad for him.
I do too. And like I feel it's hard for me as like a parent to understand how other parents raise their kids, because
his mom was letting him hang out with Diddy and stuff. Like.
Yeah. And I was like putting in a comment on like someone had like replied to one of the posts about it, and like saying we can't call his mom a bad mom, whatever, which I'm not saying she's a bad parent because of it, but it's like I know in her mind she was like, oh my god, Diddy's famous, like this is gonna get my son out there, you know, like I'm sure she was thinking like that. So I don't think it came from like an evil place, you know, but I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm not gonna let my kid go with a grown ass man by themselves. I'll be like, oh, where are we going? Because you ain't just bringing my kid. Yeah. That's it.
What is he, 40? What's a 40-year-old doing? Gonna be doing hanging out with a freaking kid, bro?
Right.
Like, what are you gonna be doing?
And like that's why it makes me question like even the parents from like Nickelodeon, like I just don't see how they allow that shit. Like I couldn't.
I feel like they just wanted their kids to get famous, and like,
which we all want our kids to be like. Not necessarily famous, but we just want them to succeed. And I feel like we would do anything we could for our kids to get them to where they want to be. But when it comes to your kid's safety, there's nothing that will interfere with that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I will always put my kids first. Like, if I see anything weird, I'm like a hawk on my kids, dude. Like, I'm like watching them constantly. Like, I do not trust people. I don't like them playing outside. Like, I have to be watching them because I am so scared of just like everything, because the world is so messed up now. And like, even at the store, I'm like, you gotta stay right by me. Don't walk away, because people just snatch your kid and run.
Oh my god, yeah, people are bold as fuck these days. That's why it's so scary now, like, because there's been like Facebook posts where you see someone like try to take a kid in the daytime, like
at Walmart, bro.
Yeah, just like snatching them up out the cart. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people?
And like, I'm really like, that stuff gives me anxiety because I like overthink it.
It does me too. And I'm like one of those people where you go into the store and you think about a freaking like shooting and where you're gonna go and what you're gonna do with your kids.
Too. I do that too.
I hate that I do that to myself. I even do it like when I'm driving and I'm like thinking about like, oh my god, what if I just ran into this pole or this car just hit me out of nowhere?
Like, I thought it was crazy.
Dude, no.
Because I like overthink like that. I'm like, this could happen. Like, what would I do in this situation?
I feel like a lot of moms are like that though, because it's always when I have my kids like with me, because I think about the absolute worst thing that could happen.
Time, bro.
Look, there could be a plane flying over us. I'm like, imagine it just fell on us right now. Like the engine fell off and just lands on us.
Dude, I don't know. Like, my mom asked me today because I went and had lunch with her, but she was like, asking me about the parade and stuff. And I told her, I was like, I don't go to parades anymore.
I don't do that either.
I'm not risking it. I don't care. Too many gang shootings for me, and I'm not taking no chances.
Yep.
Because I've thought about that situation. If I'm at the parade, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, where are we gonna go?
Everybody's running, acting crazy.
And then, like, I'm one of those people where I also watch other kids around me too, because if I see someone sketchy, I'm looking at where are all these kids at, and I'm like watching over all of them, you know, not even just mine. So it's like, it's scary. And it's scary to think about those parents who aren't, like, not that it's a bad thing, but like where they don't see those signs, you know.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Freaks me out.
Yeah.
I won't even let my kids play outside by themselves.
Yeah. I let my kids, but I'm like, you gotta stay in the front yard where I can see you.
Mm-hmm.
And I, like, open the door every 5 minutes, making sure they're still there. And if I don't see them, I'm, like, screaming their name. I'm like, where are they?
Get your ass over here.
Yeah. Scared. It's, like, sucks, because I want them to have fun and, you know, have freedom and stuff. But it's also, like, you can't trust the world anymore. Like,
But the good thing also these days, not saying it's a good thing or whatever, you'll get my point, is that there's, like, cameras everywhere now these days.
Yeah.
So it's so hard for someone to, like, not get caught. Like, you're gonna get caught.
yeah. I actually just got a camera for my place last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all. I've been having issues with my freaking neighbors, dude. My downstairs neighbor, bro. Putting nails in my tire, putting drinks on my car. When I got a dog, I kept finding chocolate in the grass.
Yeah, they was trying to.
Yeah. So I went and got a camera. So I dare them to mess with me.
I dare them too, because I'll be there in, like, literally 2 seconds.
Yeah, I confronted her yesterday. Because we keep finding drinks, like, on my boyfriend's car and stuff. It's like, first of all, why are you doing that? Like, even if you're, like, not doing it to, like, be...
Like, petty and weird.
Yeah, why are you putting your stuff on somebody else's car when your car is right there?
I've never done that in my life.
So I, like, went and knocked on her door. I'm like, so what's up with these drinks on our cars? And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Did I leave it on your car? I was like, yeah, you did. But it's happened more than once. So are y'all trying to be funny or what? I don't play around, y'all. I was heated. And she just, like, took the drink. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. But it, like, pissed me off because, like, don't act like you don't know what the fuck you're doing, bitch. You
Yeah.
know exactly what you're doing. You thought I wasn't going to confront you or say shit. I'm not a scary bitch. I'll say something to your face.
I really hope that you guys do find something on camera. Like, I can't wait. Like, I hope she does something.
Me
I
too.
really do.
Me too.
And when you FaceTime me, okay, so every time you FaceTime me and Kyron's mom calls me, like, not through Facebook, I know it's something juicy for real, because I'll be like, okay, they don't ever call me,
I
so
never, like, FaceTime people. So, like, you know, if I'm FaceTiming you, something happened.
you probably saw my face when you answered. I was like
what's going on?
I was ready. I'm like, where am I pulling up at? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm about to call her, pull up, like... Because she had multiple people in her house. So I'm like, okay, I can have multiple people show up. We can all fight. I don't care. Like, ooh.
That would be so fun for me.
If I find something or she does something, I'll post it, y'all, so you can see.
That'd be so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Post it on our podcast page.
Expose her.
Exposing neighbors.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make, like, a police report, because I seen, like, you can go just call them and, like, do it over the phone. Because I want to do that and then, like, give it to my landlord and then, like, tell them what's been happening, what's going on. That way, if I do have something on footage that ends up happening,
You have it on paper,
like,
too.
Yeah, like, I have the police report already. I'm not the one to mess with.
Hey. Dude, why do I feel, like, so out of breath? That's how you know I'm fucking fat, because why the fuck I'm just sitting here and I'm breathing heavy. Y'all could probably hear it. Like, what the hell is going on? Fuck, it's these fucking frappes. That's why, y'all. We're over here fucking sipping on this shit, talking about why am I breathing heavy. Bitch, it's McDonald's. Oh my gosh. I saw, like, someone asked, I think it was like an interview or another podcast, but I wanted to ask anyway, like on ours, just to kind of see if we had like different opinions or not.
Yeah.
But somebody asked, is it okay for someone to lie about their age? What do you think?
It depends.
On
Like, why are they lying about their age? First of all,
like, let's say,
because like, come on, y'all. When you have little kids and you're going to the zoo and it's like 2 and under is free, and my kid is 3, I'm saying there too.
okay. Yes, absolutely, 100%. I feel like I'm meaning more of like say a guy meets a girl and he asks her age and she lies about her
In
age.
that situation, no, it's not okay.
Okay. So yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like if you're trying to be in a relationship or even trying to just hook up with somebody, like, just be
Why are you
for
lying
real.
about your age?
Yeah, just be for real.
Why lie?
And that's another like thing when people like take hooking up with like people as such a bad thing. It's like, if you want to just be a hoe, be a hoe.
Right.
I'm not gonna judge you. I'm all
That's your
for
business,
it.
not mine. I
Yeah,
don't give a fuck what you
I'm
do.
married with 4 kids. I would love to see you hoe around. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with me. It's not my body. That's why I hate when people get so like mad about it and they're like, "Ah, she's a hoe." Blah blah. Who cares? You ain't fucking them, right? I hate that so much. I'm like, just let them do what they want to do.
Yeah, it's not for life. Like,
And if they want to be in a relationship, then let them be in a relationship. Like, people are just so freaking weird. Speaking of weird people, these people in our comments,
oh my god, y'all. These, especially the men.
yeah.
Like-
Do y'all know the name of our fucking podcast? Shut the fuck up. It's Girl Talk.
Get the fuck out of here.
The girls are talking. Go. Like, it's always like men. Like, shut the
calling us
fuck up.
weirdos and stuff. Like, bro, you're the weirdo. This is a girl drama page. Why are you even here?
Somebody was like, literally, some guy was like talking shit like on our in one of our comments on one of our posts and was like, "You guys are weird. This is nothing. You just love the drama, bitch." Yes, I do.
It's a drama page.
It's a drama page. That's literally what we advertise on our podcast. Like, that's what we're here for, babe. I freaking hate guys, dude. And then you get those like pick me girls in the comments that like agree with them, and I'm like, bitch,
Yeah, girl,
get the fuck out of here.
I don't know. I'm open to all opinions, but like,
Yeah, I am too. But
there's
when
a
you
way
go
of,
to
like saying your opinion without like attacking other people.
yes, exactly.
Because we're not attacking anybody.
That's how we've been this entire time on our comments. Like, you and I have been really good about that, where we're just not talking shit to people.
Yeah.
Because I used to have a bad habit about that. I just, go straight to talking shit. But I'm also about that life, so that's why I was doing it. But with this one, I feel like it's more like people, like when they're like that, like attacking us, talking shit about what we post. Like, bitch, that's literally what we're here for.
Yeah. And you just look dumb.
What did you think this was? When you saw the name of who posted it, what the fuck did you think it was? Like,
I just can't read, I guess.
I don't know. Because I feel like people, like, I think it was like the Justin Bieber one or something. I don't know.
For sure there's tons of comment on the JoJo C1.
Yeah.
One.
And like, I feel like people also think that we're trying to talk shit about the people that we're posting about.
No, we're like, when we ask like how y'all feel about it, we're not.
We
like,
genuinely want to
talking
know.
shit. Like,
Yeah.
What are your opinions?
We actually want to know.
Because like, even if we say our opinion, we're not like gonna say it in a way that we're talking shit, you know?
And you and I are both so open to hearing what other people have to say. That's why we ask. If we didn't want to know what y'all think, we would not fucking ask you. I promise you that. Like, you would not see that on our posts. But no, we actually want to hear you guys. We want to interact with you guys. We want to talk to you guys. We want to hear your opinions.
Yeah.
So just do it without being disrespectful about it.
Right.
Because I can be disrespectful too.
Yeah. So we can play that game, honey.
We don't get paid for this. So
Yeah. we don't have to hold nothing back.
yeah. Now, unless someone's like sponsoring us and they're like, "Hey, you can't talk shit to somebody," I'm gonna be like, "You got it." Be the sweetest. I'll be sitting like Ashley right now. So just kind of talking about like wanting your guys' opinions and stuff. I don't know if we'll get like much response because we don't get many comments on like YouTube or anything.
Yeah.
But if there is like something specific that you guys want us to talk about, or if you have questions, like I asked earlier, then we'd love to do stuff like that too.
Yeah.
So ask away.
Yeah. I think our next video we'll probably do the red flag thing.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
We need to like write down our list of red flags for sure.
You got your list, and I'll write mine.
Okay.
Have you seen those TikTok videos where like it's like two girls, like two friends, you know, and they're like things that an ex has done to me and I still stayed.
Oh my God, yes.
I freaking love those videos because I'm like, they've been through some stuff. Like,
Right.
I've been through some stuff, and then I hear their stories. I'm like,
I know.
girl, what?
Like he ran me over with his car and tried to bury me alive, but I stayed. Like no, bitch.
Oh my
We
God.
should do okay. So if we're gonna do like the red flag one, we should also do like what would give you the ick, and then like
I
green
love-
flags too,
I
just
love
to be positive.
Thanks.
I do too. Okay, so at the end of every podcast, we are going to be giving a small business shout out. I have to find my messages, but we have a few in line. So if you guys do want the shout out, just give us a message. We love to
Or even
support small.
comment like your business and stuff in the comment section.
Yep. Yeah, I would not care if y'all want to tag yourselves in our comment section of your small business.
Yeah, you can tag your business in our comment section.
Yeah. Like, if you want to give yourself a shout out, feel free. We don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So, the small business today that we're going to be supporting, and I'll put all their information on here, is Toppins Garage Doors. They have been in business for about a year. They are in Kansas. So, if you're local and you need a garage door done, this is your go-to. But their number is 316-651-6320. And like I said, we'll have all their information up here. So, yay! Support small businesses, support local. Yeah. The very beginning of our podcast and then the very end.
It's like awkward.
It's like,
okay,
what do
how
we say?
How do we close this out?
Because we've never, like, talked about, like, do you want to say it or do you want to say it?
I know, it's like, look at each other like... like, who's doing it? Alright, y'all.
We
So that's the
freaking...
end of our video today.
Yeah. And we hope that these mics worked.
Yeah.
Because if not, we're quitting. We're going to delete the page.
Dude, the last time we tried recording out, it was so stressful. We recorded 3 times. Like,
Okay, because this is how it went. First, we recorded the entire freaking
yeah.
thing, and it was like almost like 50 minutes long, I'd say. And we like go to upload it. We're all freaking excited because it sounded so good. Like, we talked about some great topics.
Yeah.
And then...
As soon as we get the video on the computer and we click it, there's no sound. And we just look at each other.
And I'm like, I'm trying to fix everything. Like, okay, it's the volume on my computer. Okay, maybe I uploaded it wrong. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's that. No, it just did not record it.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, maybe it was not having like the laptop on because, you know, like I said in our blooper, the light was on. So I thought that meant our mics were working. No, it didn't. So we recorded a whole nother episode.
Well, we tried to record again after that. And then
Then the battery died.
And then the freaking battery was dying.
I was like, dude, you could see it in my face. I watched that blooper like freaking 50 times, and you could see it in my face because I was like, like, what is that like?
When I realized, I just was like,
It was so
are
funny.
you fucking kidding me right now?
But this is why I love us, because we don't like freak out when shit like that
Yeah.
happens. We're literally
Laugh
laughing the
about
entire
it.
time. But yeah, so and then after we charged the batteries,
We
when
recorded the whole video again and no sound again. And at
Yeah.
that point, it was so late at night and like we were tired and just like over it.
I
We're
was
just
like-
whatever, we'll try again another day.
it's all bad, dude. So fuck. I really hope this worked. We did like a test.
Yeah, we did like a few tests before we started.
And that
we're
was good.
hoping- They had sound, so I'm gonna be pissed if there's no sound right now.
If this don't work, we can just like voice it over. Our lips will not match up, but
Yeah.
we'll do our best.
This was Shut the Fuck Up. It's Girl Talk.
We out.
Bye. Until next time.